Hey, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about what course creators can learn from Elon Musk and Tesla to sell over 7 figures worth of your online training. Let's get into it. Firstly, if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Penberthy. I'm the founder of AdClients.com, where we help you create, launch, and scale your online courses and your coaching programs on the internet. And listen, I'm pleased you're here. If you're watching this, perhaps you are a pre-existing course creator, right? You've packaged up your knowledge and attempting to sell it online. Maybe you've already started making some sales. Most likely, you haven't got that initial momentum yet, right? Like you've got a course idea, you want to launch it, it never quite gets out there. You never quite package it up how you want. You constantly become a perfectionist. You want to change it before you launch it. You try and build a sales funnel. You're not sure how to build the right funnel to get the attention and to start making some sales. And what I want to share with you is how myself, my team, my company, we've generated over $10 million in online course and training sales. And there's there's two very particular things that we've done every single time has allowed us to scale individual courses to 7 figures. We have launched, at this point in time, 7 courses. Almost every single one has done 7 figures by itself. One of them did 6, and one of them has done 3 million by itself. But how do we initially get some momentum? How do we start making sales? How do we do it quickly? It was actually modeling something that Elon Musk does with Tesla, and many other people do it. Even Apple do it when they release a new iPhone. Did you know in 2016, Elon Musk and Tesla generated $10 billion in pre-order sales for the Model 3 when that came out in 2016. In 2019, they used the same structure again. They allowed people to pre-order the Cybertruck, and they had 650,000 pre-orders of that vehicle. Now, the car wasn't ready to be sent out. It was still in production. There were still some tweaks to be made, but people were rallying, bringing their deposits, bringing their pre-orders to purchase that vehicle. We can do the same thing with our online courses. And that is the secret sauce to how I've launched all of my courses as well. I pre-sell them. What does that mean in the context of an online course? I don't have the program ready yet. I don't have the membership area all built out. I don't have all of the videos ready to go. I have the idea of what my course is going to be. I know what I'm going to teach. I have a rough structure for what the modules and lessons inside of my course are going to be, but then I pre-sell the idea of that course. And if I make sales, great, now I deliver on that course. And if I don't, I've been able to test the idea quickly. Because here's the biggest trap that most course creators can fall into. And again, I'm almost certain you've fallen into this same trap. You try to get your course together in its entirety, fully finished, before you start to sell it. The issue is, so many things can creep in that will stop you from ever launching it. One is doubting yourself, doubting the idea. You start recording Module 1's videos, and then by the time you get to Module 4, you're rethinking Module 1. Oh, that should have changed, I could have done that better. So you're becoming a perfectionist. The course is never actually getting finished. The recordings aren't working, the videos break. Right? The technology fails you. You're trying to figure out how to build a membership area with all the bells and whistles, and the technology is way over your head. You're getting stuck. That's just a handful of examples of things that will continue to creep in. And what happens as a result is you'll go 2 months, 6 months, 12 months, 24 months, maybe even your course will never even get launched. And what you got to remember is, if what you have in your head right now is actually worth something, like really think this through. If you know that you have a skill set, some expertise, some training, something that is of value to other people, something that they would want to learn about, which I assume you do, hence watching this video, then you probably also know that there are other people in your industry that are selling similar programs and making some substantial money. Maybe you know that it's possible to make $10,000 a month selling an online course in the exact same industry as you're in right now. Then what you got to realize is literally every single month that goes by where you do not launch that course and start making sales or learn the skills that you need to make that happen and make that a reality, you're actually losing $10,000. Do you understand that? If you have a good course idea, one that should be making $10,000 a month, you just don't know how to do it yet, but it should be. If you procrastinate, if you become a perfectionist for 12 months, you've lost out on $120,000. Of course, hypothetical, but at the same time, very realistic. So the game plan should be, let's find a way to get our course out there as quickly as we possibly can. And again, that's where pre-selling comes in. That's where Elon Musk and Tesla do a great job at this. They have the concept of the new vehicle. They know how it's going to be made. In fact, they've already done a couple of test runs, but it's not ready for production. It's not ready for the customer to receive that vehicle, but they have enough to show you to create the desire for that car, enough that you put down a pre-order. And that's what we can do with our course. We can create our logo, we can create the name, we can create the plan, and then we go out there and we test the water and see if people actually want to buy the course. And so here's what I've done with every single course that I've ever launched, is I put together a webinar, or I put together a sales video, I pitch the offer, I pitch the course as if it's ready. I pitch the idea, I pitch the modules, what I'm going to teach, the benefit, the result that it's going to get them. It's all in my head. And then I reveal that I'm going to roll it out week by week. I position it as a benefit, right? I don't make it sound like the course isn't ready and they're not getting what they pay for. I position it as a benefit. So when you join this course today, what's going to happen is I'm going to take you on a journey over the next 6 weeks, and I'm going to launch this training, a module a week, and I'm going to give you homework, hold you accountable, and over the next 6 weeks, you'll be going through this training with me. What that's allowed me to do as the course creator is have one thing that is hugely valuable for any course creator, in fact, any entrepreneur, any business owner, in fact, any leader that has to hold themselves accountable. It's exactly that. It's the accountability. If I said to my team, guys, I've got an idea for a new course, and even though I've created many courses before, if I just had an idea for a new one and I added it to the to-do list, guess what? That would never get done. I would be the one that goes 4 months, 6 months, 12 months, that course would never, ever see the light of day because there was no deadline, there was no accountability. I answer to myself in that regard, so unless I have some kind of third-party accountability, it's just going to drag on. So I found this incredibly helpful to do it this way, because now if I get customers for this course, great. Now they are waiting for the training once per week. Listen, it does not take longer than a 7-day period to plan a module of your course. Now you cannot lean on perfectionism. Now you cannot lean on procrastination. All these other things that might be an excuse or a hindrance, now you can't do it. You've got customers waiting. It's the ultimate accountability. And the flip side, which is absolutely incredible, is that you've got to test the idea. If people don't want to buy it, the concept of your course, you haven't wasted a ton of time. Can you imagine how demoralizing it would be if you spent the 6 to 12 months planning a course, planning the lessons, planning the modules, and then you finally did a big launch, you're so excited about it. Dude, that's it.
My arms were killing me, I didn't know what to do.
Guys, this is what I'm dealing with right now. I'm trying to shoot this content piece for you.
I wish I had.
And Pete is behind the camera in a box. And he just was taking, okay, look, you can take it off now. You can take this opportunity. Take it off if you want to. There we go. A bit of behind the scenes for you. What I have to deal with here. There we go. You ready? Ready to go? Yep. Okay, cool. So where was I before the box incident? I was talking about the fact that imagine you went 6 to 12 months, you've created a course, you've launched it, you're finally getting it out there, and no one buys it. Crickets. Digital tumbleweed. No payments coming in, no interest. Now you look back on the last 12 months that you've poured your blood, sweat, and tears into this thing. No one wanted it. Wouldn't it have been so much better to put the idea of your course out there? Of course, with enough information that if someone was to buy it, you're ready to go, right? But you've put out the idea. And then if people want it, great, you deliver. If they don't, you've not wasted 6 to 12 months. You've wasted perhaps a week or two in planning what the course could be if people wanted it. So that's pretty much it. That's the not so secret of launching online courses quickly, testing the water, and then being able to scale them to substantial numbers because you now know that there's desire for the course. You've got that accountability to get it out there. And you may right now, as you're watching this, have a 6 or a 7-figure course idea. You're sat there right now watching this YouTube video. You know it. You know you've got knowledge in your head. You know that other people are doing it. but something's always holding you back, it's probably this. It's the accountability to just get it done, and it's the ability to test the water and see if people actually want to buy it. So hopefully this has been helpful for you. If it has, go ahead and hit the like button on this video, drop me a comment, let me know what you thought of this video. Let me know if you are still waiting to get your course out there. Drop a comment, let me know. I want to know how many of you are eager to get a course out there on the internet, but you're always feeling held back. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notification. We put out a couple new videos like this every single week. And finally, if you want my help in launching your course, if you want to be able to utilize pre-selling and another concept that I've got called the QR funnel, which is called the quick result funnel, that in combination with these two things, you can take the idea in your head right now and launch a profitable online course in 14 days or less. If you want to learn more about that, I've got a free training. It's 90 minutes long. I go into detail on how this process works and how you can finally take that idea, package it up, and start selling it online. There's a link to that training in the description box. Go ahead and click on that, register for it. We're going to have sessions going for that training for the next few days. So check that out. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you in a future video.